and I weighed 68.1 kg. I lost 5 kg in 2 weeks, and I'm going to tell you how in this video. Guys, my name is Lucy, and today I'm so excited because I lost 5 kg in just 2 weeks. So all I'm here to do is to tell you guys every single thing I did, so you can also replicate it in case you're trying to lose weight. Now, they are very easy steps, very easy steps, but you just have to make sure that you follow through with the entire process. Now, the step number 1 is realization. You have to get to that point where you realize that you need to lose weight, because that's what's going to help you through the entire journey. Okay, now for my own realization, okay, quick story, I'm going to make it short and quick. Last year December, right, I think I had a couple of people tell me, once in a while, oh Lucy, you're adding weight, oh Lucy this, Lucy that, and I was like, it felt somehow to me. There was a particular day I went for rehearsals, and then so 2 people at work told me that I added weight, and then I went to church later on for rehearsals, and then 2 people told me I added weight, so making 4 people. One even said, Lucy, you're adding weight too. Well, don't worry, it's fine, it fits you. And I'm like, okay, no, I have to go and check my weight. Now, prior to people's comments, right, I didn't check my weight in like 6 months or so. I was just living life like that. Like, I became so lazy, I really took long walks, every opportunity I had to get into a cab instead of walking, I just took it, and I was always sitting down. I didn't really pay attention to what I was eating, right? I noticed that I was adding weight, but for me it wasn't, because it doesn't just happen overnight. You don't just go from 60 kg to 100, right? It's like compound interest. Guess what? I went to check my weight, and I weighed 68.1 kg. Now, normally I weigh 66, but my normal BMI on the safe side is 64. So I was managing my 66, and then all of a sudden I'm 68.1. I'm like, no, I have to stop this. I decided to go back to the drawing board. Now, the second step is prayer. Yes, it might sound very cliche, but trust me, what you're trying to do, some people find it very easy to lose weight, but then some people struggle. Like, it's literally like a struggle for some people. So pray before you begin this journey, so that God can make it easy for you. And that's exactly what I did. Immediately I saw 68.1, I went with my friend to check my weight, and I told him, I'm going to lose this weight. In my head, I already know I was going to pray first, and then I was going to go back to the drawing board to do the things I know will work for me, right? Step number 3 is step count. Yes, step count. Like I said, prior to checking my weight, right, as at December-ish, the average step count I took in a day was about 1,000 to 1,500. It's embarrassing, because why would you just take 1,500 steps daily? Why? I was literally just lazy, right? I was just lazy. So I intentionally moved my step counts. During the weekdays, I moved it from 1,500 to 5,000 steps during the weekday. And then weekends, I moved it to 12 to 15,000 steps. It wasn't easy, but the trick about this is that the more you keep walking, the more you find it easier to do, right? So Sundays are like my free days for me. I mean, after service, you come back home, you're taking your Sunday nap, and then you wake up, you're energized, right? So I used Sunday evenings for long walks. If I'm walking from point A to point B, usually it's taking me like 35 minutes, but right now I use about 19 minutes. because I've lost weight and it's easier because I've been, consistent with walking. So step count. See, every other thing I'm going to say is secondary. Step count, walking, jogging, running. You're going to burn that fat rapidly. Capish? Okay. Now the fourth step is portion size. What goes into your body? You have to analyze it. You have to. Like I said before, I was just living my life. If I see pizza and I feel like eating pizza, I was always giving into my cravings. You can't do that. If you're trying to lose the fats, you can't always give into your cravings, okay? So you have to cut down junks. I didn't stay off junks completely. I think I was eating junks like twice a week, right? Or sometimes 3 times a week. It's not something to be proud of, but yeah, I was doing it. So I reduced it to once a week, sometimes once in 2 weeks, and it helped me. Okay, you have to stay off soda. I have a video that I've made about reducing tummy. Now this is about the overall body size, but then you have to cut down soda. Anything that has to do with anything that you open and it makes psh, it's not good for you. At least once in a blue moon. Okay, so I stayed off soda completely for my entire weight loss journey, and then I reduced my carbs, meat pie, cake, etc. I had to reduce it. And also food. Some people eat 4 times a day. It's not bad to eat 4 times a day, but you can't eat large portions 4 times a day and expect to lose weight. It doesn't tally. If you're eating one full plate of rice and chicken, half it, divide it into 2. That's what portion size means. Basically just divide everything you've been eating, everything you're currently eating right now. As you go on this journey, divide it into 2. So instead of eating one full plate of rice and beans and chicken and pomo for my Nigerians, slash it, eat half plates and drink lots of water. Whenever you feel hungry, you're not going to die. Portion size, and your body is going to get used to it. Look, this body, God has given us the power to control our body. The body doesn't control us, we control our body. So if you tell your body from now on you're not going to be eating 6 slices of bread, you're going to be eating 3, it's going to conform. I love bread. I feel like they should make me a bread ambassador because I love bread. But guess what? Before I was eating 6 slices of bread. 6 slices of bread per portion. So I had to reduce it to 3, and I didn't die. So you can do it too. Reduce portion size. So the next step is exercise. If you're not a gym person, you do not like to gym, you can just find an easy routine exercise to do in your house. What I do, I'm going to try to put a video clip. So I do it 6 times a week, and it takes about 10 minutes or so. Very simple exercise. You're just basically carrying your hands up and your legs up, right? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're doing that 100 times in a day. 100 times a day. Why mine is up to 10 minutes is because sometimes I also jump. I do about 150 jumps in a day. So that should take 10 minutes. If you're resting, 15 minutes. So you can basically just remove 15 minutes from 24 hours in a day to work on your body. Before you start this process, I need you to get a scale, get the current weight, right, and then write it on a piece of paper. So when I started the entire journey, like I told you, I was 68.1 kg. And after about 5 days or so, it dropped to 67. And I'm like, okay. And then after 1 week-ish, like it just keeps dropping. Like I said, it's compound interest, right? As you're doing the first thing, you're reducing portion size, you're exercising, you've already prayed, you're walking, your step count is like from 0 to 50. you're doing everything at the same time, you're going to crash down the fat. This is exactly what I did for about 2 weeks, and I lost 5 kg. You can do it too. Very easy. Just be consistent. Know why you want to do it. Your realization is your key point, because it's going to help you. I already knew my realization. So I mean, sometimes it wasn't easy. I mean, there were times where I was craving cake. But because I already realized earlier that I needed to crush from 68.1 to about 64 or 65, my realization helped me take control of my cravings. Okay? You're good to go. You know, at a point, after a couple of days when I started my entire process, my clothes didn't fit anymore, especially my trousers. Like, there's this particular trouser I like to wear to work, and it's actually fitted. Like, it's fitted. But after a few days, it became loose. Like, you could literally just put your hand inside and you still find space. So I had to get all my trousers, even some of my gym wears, and I had to readjust them, to reshape them to my current size. And guess what? If after 2 weeks you've checked it, you're currently 70 kg, and after 2 weeks you've checked it and you're now 68 kg, repeat the step. Repeat the step. And once you've gotten to the weight that you're comfortable in, then I'm going to make another video for you to sustain that weight. Thank you so much for watching and for staying till the end of this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and let us know in the comment section, what have you experienced in this weight loss journey? Because I've heard so many crazy stories. Kindly share with us. Thank you. Bye. You see through the storm, take me as I am.